And now the barrel and the ratchet wheel. I'm gonna put the barrel on the other side because that's where the problem is, at least I think. Oh, one thing I didn't check was the click on the main wheel bridge. So on the barrel bridge. So this is the click. So when you wind the watch, this is the click. And so everything works pretty fine. Now I will carefully flip the movement, the nameplate, over to remove the counting pinion. And this will make the center will fall down on top of my table. How do I do it? I should have a counting pinion extractor, but I don't, so I use the tip of my tweezers. I grab the tweezers, but before that I put a plastic on top of the plate. I was forgetting, so that I don't ruin the finish of the plate with the tweezers, so I don't scratch it. So, and then I press it gently and move outwards. The main wheel center wheel didn't fall off. So this is it. And now the keyless works. Okay. The keyless works is tackled removing this plate, part number 445, which is a satin lever spring. Well, this is actually the satin lever spring, but it's all a plate, so it's one part, one piece. So there's two very small screws. They think to fly, yeah, just like that one just did, or almost did, away. So be careful. Here and here. So satin lever spring. Under that small box, I put the keyless works in. Okay. No, this will. Wait a second, please. Wow. It's dirty. Okay, I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna clean it. Okay, just put it here. Movement holder. And back in place. This is gonna be hard because they're extremely small. Done. That was not hard. They're not the smallest screws. It's this kind of movement, but they are quite small. There you go. There you go. And part number 260, which is the minute wheel. And after the minute wheel comes off part number 410, which is the winding pinion. I don't know why it's called a winding pinion when it's a wheel. 410. Winding pinion. Okay. Now 435 and 440, which are respectively the yoke and yoke spring. Now you have to be really careful because the yoke spring tends to, which is this one, and this is the yoke, they tend to fly away pretty easily. So, especially the yoke spring. So, piece of wood holding everything in place and pry like that. Yoke. There's still some tension on the spring and yoke spring. Now the crown can be basically removed. You have to remove part 443, which is the satin leather. The satin leather is this one, this small piece, and the screw is this one. And when you do so, just be careful. I'm not gonna remove it completely because then it's very hard to be precise and put it back on. But when you do remove the winding stem and crown, oh, I have to correct myself. What I called as what was it? The winding pinion actually was not the winding pinion. Because the winding pinion is this one. This is the winding pinion, and the clutch wheel is attached to it. So this is the clutch wheel and this is the winding pinion. So you can see it's almost starting to fall everything apart. What I call the winding pinion actually was part number 450, and the part 450 is a satin wheel. That's totally different. Okay, sorry for this small error. So I will let the winding pinion and clutch just fall inside this movement like that. Okay, and the crown is there, and the satin leather will just leave it in. Okay, so here you have the complete movement except for the satin leather, completely disassembled on both sides. As you can see, only the screws are in. What's missing still is this cap jewel here, which I will eventually disassemble after a thorough cleanup of all the components. And since we have reached 42 minutes of video, I'm gonna close it now because I need to upload it, and I need to to clean all the components. So that's the plate. Keyless works on the barrel bridge here, and here are all the other components that I removed from this Landeron 48. I will now clean all the components and parts of the movement. But before I do so, I just wanted to see if my suspects are correct in saying that there is a problem with the barrel bridge, the mainspring barrel, which is this one, and holding the barrel with the tweezers, the barrel pinion with the tweezers, it just slips out of place. So there is a problem with this. So I'll see what's the issue. If it's the mainspring that's broken, which I hope it's not, because otherwise I will have to buy another one. And it's not. So the mainspring is intact. I don't know why though it slips. Probably the pinion is slipping. The tooth and the pinion. The pinion, the manual calls it, just wait a second, please hold it on 195. The barrel arbor, which is this one. As I said, I'm a hobby watchmaker. I'm not a professional watchmaker, so I'll learn reading the manual. Oops. Got it. Fell off the table, but I managed to grab it. And this is the barrel arbor. And actually the tooth is in very good shape. Oh, damn it. Sorry. The tooth is in good shape, I can say. It doesn't show any signs of... Luckily it falls on the table. It doesn't show any sign of excessive wear. Just a little bit on the tip. But what I believe it is that the mainspring, this bend here, is too tight, so it grasps only on the tip of the barrel and thus slips away. Oops. And to prove my point, I will reinsert the arbor on the tip of the arbor, not the tip of the barrel. I'm replacing the arbor in place and turning it with the tweezers so that, at least I'm trying to, so that it catches the mainspring. Okay, so that should be the engaging point. And you see the bend of the mainspring where it should catch that tiny tooth on the arbor is not perfectly flat to the arbor itself. So probably is that makes it, you know, just snap off. It's pretty easy actually to make it, even by hand. Just snaps away. Doesn't really catch. Only for a portion. And then just zip, snaps away. So I will have to flatten this bend a bit. And see if that works. Make it a little bit more flat, more so that the bend follows the curvature of the arbor, and see if that works. And now we are basically 50 minutes so into the video, so it's time to put an end to it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like what you saw. This was, I repeat, the disassembly of a Landeron 248 movement. Next up is the cleaning, which is going to be done off cameras, and I will video the reassembly after I fix the problem, this mainspring, and a couple more issues that I found right now. Disassembling it, which I didn't talk about. Just minor flaws. It's a little bit of rust here and there. And yeah, the next video is going to be about the reassembly of this moment. So stay tuned. Take care. Like the video if you like what you saw. Obviously, do the contrary if you didn't like. If you have some comments, please be kind and leave the comments below the video. Obviously, I will moderate, but I don't see any need at the moment to moderate the videos. I just approve them all. But as I said, I'm a hobby watchmaker and not a professional watchmaker. So if I do make some errors while naming the parts or using the wrong tool for the job, or just not doing everything correctly like a professional watchmaker would, it's because, I repeat, I didn't study watchmaking. I never attended a watchmaking school. I would love to. It's not the case at the moment. And I do this only for the passion. And like a fellow hobby watchmaker and YouTuber says, no watches were harmed during the making of this video. Which means I didn't break any piece and I didn't lose also any piece. Not yet, at least. So take care. See you next time with the next video. I repeat, with the reassembly of this movement. And I hope it's going to be in 2 or 3 days. I don't know exactly, but just stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. Thank you very much. Goodbye.